Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload, and this is going to be a mid-rank madness. In the top right side of the map, we have the red Protoss player. It is Techmaster from Dreams, where the A is a 4. And in the bottom left side of the map, we have the blue Terran player. It is SniPeR, with capital S, P, and R in that word. It's not quite camel case, but it's as close pretty much as you can get with the word sniper if you want to start with the capital S. Okay, so I feel like this guy came from the Xbox Live community here to StarCraft, which is fine. We accept people from all walks of life as they join StarCraft. This is Mid-Rank Madness. This is our weekly examination, and sometimes more often than that, of Gold, Platinum, and Diamond level replays sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Mid-Rank Madness. I get a lot of these. I send them to my screeners, especially Don, who helps me out so much with this screening process. He chooses the best ones, or whoever is screening this particular week, and those are the ones that get cast. Also, please check out the song at the end of this cast. It's Korshala Adun, written by the same Don. A link in the description to his stuff. He's a great composer of StarCraft 2 songs. He does the song after my Into the Void cast on Fridays and the Mid-Rank Madness on Tuesdays. Just a great fellow all around. Really enjoyed getting to know him and having his support on the channel. So give him a check as well. Again, link in the description. Probe scouting is Techmaster. SniPeR is working on his barracks. And is he going to make a Reaper? Is the question of the day. At these lower levels, it's kind of a toss-up. Could be a Marine, could be a Reaper. And the fact that he's doing nothing with his barracks, he is making a Marine. Okay, the fact that there was nothing kind of implies, oh, probe! This scouting probe's going after the... You can get it. You can get the SCV. You can kill it. No, two defensive SCVs are coming down first. The probe kind of got distracted. It was doing a great job killing the SCV. Then actually decided, never mind, that's not going to work out. I'm going to go scout instead. The Marine might finish it off with some good micro, or actually no micro was required. None. And the probe is dead. All right, so that's a kill for the Marine. Nicely done, my friend. SCV scouting here for SniPeR sees the Cybercore coming up. Sees an expansion already down in this natural base here on Sequencer, the latter edition. Did I say it was Sequencer? Don't remember saying the word Sequencer yet in this cast, so perhaps I completely forgot. Anyway, it is Sequencer. It is Sequencer, the latter edition, which is a fun map with just a lot of ramps. A lot of ramps, a lot of destructible debris you can knock down to open up other ramps. We have debris you can use to widen. Additional ramps here as well. There's just a lot of interesting features here. No water, though. No water, no life whatsoever. No trees or grass, or it's a space station is what it is. And there is actually some kind of crazy nebula in the background, which is something I like about this map for sure. SCV for SniPeR does see the natural base, waiting to see if Techmaster probes up. I don't know what this guy is scouting for. It's confusing me a little bit. We do, in fact, have a warp gate research coming in for our friend Techmaster, and the double gateway is here. We're going to make some adepts. Go and make some adepts. We have a Stalker. That's good. Stalker takes down the SCV. Easy like Sunday morning. Just really no challenge there at all. Stalkers are fast. They hit pretty hard, and against workers, that's all you need. That's all you need to kill them. Now, natural base done for SniPeR, calling down a mule here, trying to set up the Great Wall of Supply Depots, but he's just starting with one. The Great Wall of Supply Depots was built with a single supply depot. First of all, robotics bay, or facility rather. Not a bay yet. That'd be a really fast robotics bay. Robotic facility coming in for Techmaster. He has the double assimilator going there as well, just saturating his natural base. No real sign of going for additional assimilators there. We do have Widow Mines and Medevacs being produced by SniPeR, likely for some kind of a Widow Mine drop. The SCV comes in and actually was building stuff. The Stalker tries to kill it. And the Stalker tries to make some harassment, but there are too many Marines. There are 8 Marines out, and even with the best micro in the world, I don't think one Stalker can kill all of those. I mean, that's a range of 6. These guys have the range of 5. It's just, you have to stop to fire, though, and it's not a good idea. Don't try to do that. Don't try it at home. Ladies and gentlemen, there's actually the upgrade in Brood War for Marines to get a +1 attack range upgrade, which I'm surprised didn't make it over to StarCraft 2. There used to be one. Did that used to exist? I can't remember if there was a range upgrade for Marines at any point in StarCraft 2 or not. I don't think there was, but my memory is not what it used to be. Warp Prism warping in for Techmaster. We've got Resonating Glaives on the way, a couple Adepts in production as well. Actually, a lot of Adepts. But here comes the drop with 8 Marines inside this Medevac, trying to fly directly into the main base. Shot that boost a little bit too early, but that's okay. Gonna go in anyway. Gonna land on the outskirts. Again, worried about photon overcharge. Don't want to go right in there. Gonna try to test the waters a little bit first. The Warp Prism does come out. The Marines might burn it out of the sky quickly, though. And at least it runs away. It does run away. There's the photon overcharge. Warp Prism, double photon overcharge. The Marines trying to come in and do something at this natural base. No. There are Adepts. There are Stalkers here. I don't see this working out so well for the drop. So they decide to pick up and get the heck out of there. Not immediately boosting on the way out. Actually, yes, going to land at the natural base instead. Wow. This guy is gutsy. Tried to kill some things. Couldn't quite do it as the Adepts responded pretty much immediately for the Protoss player. And the drop decides to head on back home. Command center being built at this front door for SniPeR. Boop. There it is. Probably going to use it for a third base, but for now it's just a bit of a wall. That's all it is. Just a bit of a wall keeping the Mino Protoss away from him. We've got debris that assists with that as well. We've got another piece of debris assisting with that wall. So those can get knocked down by the enemy, but if they're doing that, you're probably dead anyway. So I'm not sure the purpose is quite that important. Robotics Bay. There we go. 5-minute Robotics Bay. Drop action here. Mothership Core does get picked out of the sky, but Photon Overcharge comes up first. Nicely done by SniPeR. Now thinking, okay, there's no Mothership Core. Now we can do some real damage with these 4 Marines getting chased around by 5 Adepts. That is not a good fight. That is a really bad fight. Is there more Widowmine drops here at the natural base? Oh, the distractions. I think they only killed 1 probe. They killed 1 probe because they tried to go after the ones that were mining gas, and these simulators kind of hit them. 2 Marines trying to kill a robotics facility by themselves, but the depth squad shows up and murders them. Widowmines going to fire. Where did that other Widowmine go? Did it get killed or did it get picked up? And I don't know where it went. We lost a Widowmine, ladies and gentlemen. We have. It got killed. Oh, it tried to probably get up and move. But no, another Widowmine shot. Still 1 kill on this Widowmine. This is the unluckiest Widowmine of all time, man. Warp Prism coming in. 1 good drop deserves another, says Techmaster. Vikings getting some shots off here as well on this Warp Prism. Actually might just kill the Warp Prism straight up, and does. Alright, so tank sets up. Adepts getting right inside that minimum attack range. The repairs trying to save the tank. Is it enough? No! 3 Adepts with Resonating Glaives can do it. Widowmine fires on the Adepts. Another tank shows up. And mostly the Adepts are dead. SCV Marauder does kill that one. Alright, so Marauder kills it. Is that Widowmine finally cleaned out? It is. Cleaned out because there's an Observer. Thank goodness Techmaster got an Observer. He's got a third base as well. It's 7 minutes. Working on Extended Thermal Lance. Working on Colossus. Colossus in a MidRank Madness game can be pretty great. However, SniPeR is working on Vikings. I don't know if he saw that, right? He saw the Robotics Bay. He did. He knows that can generally mean Colossus. Might as well get some Vikings. It was useful in killing the Warp Prism anyway. So that's pretty fantastic. Medevac production, actually. So not working on... He has the 1 Viking. Not really working on any more than that, which is good news for the Techmaster. So Marine, Marauder, tanks. We do have Stim. Combat Shield is on the way. +1/+1 on the way for the Marines and Marauders, and Ghosts as well, and just making them Colossus. Here is the Techmaster. It reminds me of, what is it, the Pagemaster? You ever see that movie? It's got Macaulay Culkin in it, post Home Alone, I believe. And it's like this combination live-action animated movie from the 90s. And it was... Man, I don't think it was Disney. Pretty sure it wasn't Disney. I want to say Don Bluth or something like that. And it's kind of a weird film, the Pagemaster. Probably can find a trailer for it on YouTube. Probably can find the whole thing on YouTube. A lot of old movies on YouTube these days, which I like. I actually like that. I've had trouble finding movies that aren't like classics, but aren't super brand new either. So like this kind of middle ground for movies that were good, not great, and that are older than 5 years or so. And had a hard time finding those. Kind of what the Blockbuster was for when it went, before it went away. But if YouTube has these, then hey, works for me. I can live with a YouTube world where I can rent a movie for like $2. That's, you know, not an instant classic, but something I'm curious about. Pagemaster would probably fit in there. Templar Archives, warping in for Techmaster. He probably wants Archons or Storm against this, which I like a lot. Colossus and Archons and Storm, not too shabby, but pushing out here is the SniPeR. It's timing it for his +1/+1 at 9 minutes, mind you. It's not like the greatest timing of all time, but timing it nonetheless. Stimming forward without his upgrade yet. He sees the Colossus and says, no. I don't think I want to attack into that. I do have a tank, which would be useful with good positioning. But you stay behind, tank. There's not enough room inside my medevacs for you to come along. He might drop at this third and just wreck it. Is he thinking about that? He doesn't really see it. He's kind of an autopilot. Coming up inside the main base. He is unloading everybody. The army coming back home for Techmaster, trying to kill this. And Force Field's keeping the army away. No, Robotics Bay does end up following. And SniPeR decides it is time to get out. He's extended his welcome, overextended his welcome. Wait, overstayed his welcome. Overstayed his welcome. Overextended? I don't know. Marines, Marauders, tanks trying to take down the debris that will give them an additional attack path at the third base of Techmaster. Decides not to. Decides not to. Photon overcharge is up. Another Mothership Core gonna die? Yes, another Mothership Core dies. Oh man, this small Marine Marauder army is distracting this entire army of Techmasters and now re-unloading inside the main. SniPeR wants to destroy everything inside this main base, but instead gonna haul off on that robotics facility and kill it. Look how fast. Marauders, man, Marauders are good. He might lose his whole army in the process, and he does, and his medevacs too. That hurt, but I guess he got the robotics bay and the robotics facility. Storm being researched. Techmaster was going for Storm anyway. He's okay. He doesn't need more Colossus. His Colossus that he has already are fine. There are 3 of them. 3 kills on that one, 2 kills on that one, and 3 kills on that one. Are they both 3? Yeah, both 3 kills. Good. Good for you. So, third base done here as well for SniPeR along this left side, going for a 4th base. I like the expansion timings from these players. And yeah, the army for Techmaster, pretty good. It's 148 to 118 total supply. Techmaster has a lead there. It's also 59 to 47 Harvesters. Techmaster has a nice lead on that one as well. And where are we at here? Stalker, Adept. Kind of trying to roll in. There are tanks set up for SniPeR though, and some Liberators mixed in as well. Now, man, Liberators, you're a Terran player who doesn't use Liberators against Protoss, then I think you're behind the times. You really should get them. It is something Protoss struggle with mightily dealing with, especially in larger numbers. Individual Liberators, maybe not as big of a deal. Stalkers can handle those, but when there's just like 8 or 9 protecting a Terran ground army, just dealing with that is a difficulty, and it has been for a long time. Has been for a super long time. All right, so Archons trying to sneak on in here. I like the Archons. Tank on the high ground says, wha-bam! Colossus trying to burn it down. They get it, taking some 2 big shots on that Colossus, though. Took pretty much all of its shields away. Tanks are good against the Colossus, you guys. Liberator setting up shop at the 3rd base. No, the 4th base and the 3rd base immediately at the same time. Wow, Liberator taking out Stalkers instantly because they're warping in. Ho! Free 5 kills on that one. This Liberator has 5 kills as well, has pretty much shut down everything. Techmaster is trying to get inside this Terran area, but again, the tanks are scary, man. Tanks are really, really scary against armored units, which these Stalkers and these Colossus are. Liberator gets bored of attacking nothing here at the 4th base, goes for the natural base now instead. Ah, man alive. Trying to do what it can. Templar trying to do something here. Just walking into the circle and getting murdered, though, which is bad news. Army coming all the way home for Techmaster. This is not what you want. You don't want to be doing this. You don't want to send all of your units home to deal with a single Liberator. Okay, with 2 Liberators. Your Stalkers got rid of this one. Your Stalkers can handle this one as well. I promise you can do it. I promise. The Stalker is trying to get out of the circle. No, not enough. Oh, not enough. Probes transferring into the circle, dying as well. Stalker trying to get that. Oh, see, they got it. They got it. And the army, in fairness, the army did not go all the way home for Techmaster. Instead, coming down to see if there's a 4th base anywhere, and there is not, which has got to give some good comfort to the Protoss player. But can he break this front? Is the question. I don't know. Adepts actually transferring themselves on top of the tanks. Yeah, trying to get rid of the tanks here, and they could do it, but instead they decided to run away. I mean, at least take out the tank on your way out. Oh, man, that's really bad for those Adepts. Pushing out with +1/+1 and Stayman Combat Shield and Concussive Shell, and now in full retreat is Techmaster trying to throw down force fields and block the pursuit. Nope, kind of whiffed on that one. That's a better one. That is a much better force field. Going to try to take down this debris, which does buy Techmaster a lot of time to get on home. The Pagemaster is producing what? +3 attack, additional Colossus. I like that a lot. Has a lot of idle probes here inside his main base. He could use those to saturate his 4th a little bit, or even go for a 5th at this stage. That is one thing I do like about Legacy of the Void, is your bases mine out a lot more quickly than they used to, and force you to expand, which makes games just be a little bit more action-packed. That was one of the things I really like that Blizzard has done to StarCraft 2 in the last year or so. Is that in the last year? I feel like that was the last year they did that. My sense of time is just all over the place, though. More Archons morphing together. What is that called? Merging? The merging is complete. Army marching up north for SniPeR. Marines, Marauders, Medevacs. That's all he needs. All he needs, you guys. He's going to go ahead and take down this 5th base that Techmaster is trying to establish. Just bad luck, man. SniPeR, I don't think SniPeR even really knew it was there. He just kind of stumbled upon it, and one Marine's killing it, which does give Techmaster enough chance to come down and save it. What? Where were you, SniPeR? Should have marched up that ramp and just taken it out of the ground, but instead kind of hung out the ramp until the Protoss army showed up and then retreated. Very odd. There's only 2 medevacs, which is a problem. You want more than that. With this big of a Marine Marauder army, they are just mana starved, or magic starved, or energy starved. It's energy, right? Yeah, it's energy that medevacs have. Is that another drop? It's a big old Marauder drop. A lot of Marauders and Marines here dropping inside the main base. Stalkers warping in, but look how quickly they die to these Marauders while they're warping in. Pylon does depower both of these robotic facilities, which SniPeR then proceeds to murder directly while the distraction is there. Coming into this 3rd base, or 4th base rather. I like that, but the army not distracted from Techmaster. And by that I mean he's not dealing with the army inside his main base at all. Are you F2ing? Are you F2ing here? He's got 30. Does he have 30? What? Those are adepts, right? Why does that look like High Templar on there? I don't know. Anyway, a lot of stuff on that one hotkey. This army is pretty overstimmed for SniPeR. If these Colossus catch it, this army is going to die. However, SniPeR having a whale of a time here inside the main base. Adepts warping in, trying to stop it. Not going so well against these Marauders with +2/+2. Another warp in, this time Zealots. Can Zealots make it happen? I don't know. Again, army from SniPeR just low on HP and just getting absolutely murdered as they try to run for their lives. Not going to happen. And they're all dead, but guess who's still alive? This little Marauder drop company inside the main base of Techmaster. 4 kills, 2 kills on these dudes. They are being really efficient, trying to take down this Templar Archives. There are some Marines and Marauders back here at this 4th base, going for the base race. Is Techmaster. He says, I'm tired of dealing with drops. I have a better ground army. I can win. Oh, but look, the number of Liberators is getting high. There are 6. There are 6 here. If you want to turtle up, I'm going to get rid of your 4th base that you built and a 5th base you're working on as well. But these Marines and Marauders here at the 4th base of Techmaster are still unopposed. Marauders inside the main base of SniPeR, still unopposed. Robotics facility and Robotics Bay completely dead. Techmaster is reduced to kind of sort of trying to kill some refineries here at the natural base, which is fine. Income for both these players is going to start to plummet fairly quickly here. The Liberators have set up in pretty good positions. Storms on top of the Liberators, though. That's actually doing pretty good. Blanketing the Storms there. They don't stack. You don't necessarily have to do that. And a lot of these Liberators are very low on HP. Stalker picking them off with single shots. Tanks showing up dead. Liberators dying here as well. SCVs coming here to fight. Not a good sign if you're a Terran player. Too many Colossus. 17, 19 kills, 10 kills, 4 kills on these Colossus right now. But the main base is in shambles for our Protoss player. Income's still okay for Techmaster. I'm going to guess it's this 3rd base that is running here. The 3rd base for SniPeR in a lot of trouble, though. It's 116 to 62 total supply. Again, if it's going to be a base race, you got to get some air units, dude. Techmaster, you need something to destroy the buildings that are going to start lifting off here eventually. Main base is fairly well protected. SniPeR actually has a 5,200 mineral bank. Oh, Colossus are cliff walking, though. Cliff walking up, not having to go through the Liberators Defender Mode circle on the ramp because they can cliff walk. That's one of the best uses of cliff walk I've ever seen, I think, in a MidRank Madness game. That was very nice. These Marauders, though, 7 kills, 9 kills, 6 kills, and 7 kills, have found the 3rd base of Techmaster. They're taking it down. Probes are mining from the natural base, which somehow these Marauders completely escaped. Escaped vision there. Techmaster looking to see are there additional bases I can kill. There is one there. Yeah, so income for the Terran player is currently 0, which is bad news. He has more production facilities, but they're kind of under assault from laser beams right now. Yeah, that other command center not being lifted off for SniPeR, so he's going to lose that. This game, you guys, is getting pretty nuts. Pretty nuts, if I do say so myself. The Marauders for SniPeR need to just be killing stuff. Just be killing stuff. You have to kill this natural. You can't let it sit here. There are unpowered gateways, which could, I mean, a pylon could be thrown in here by Techmaster and have access to a lot of warpins of Zealots or something. I don't know. Colossus does get picked off by a handful of Marines and Marauders that SniPeR still has here, defending his main base. 3 Liberators here as well. Is there enough anti-air to kill them? There are 6 Stalkers and a Archon with 21 kills. An Archon and +3 attack. Engineering bays on fire. They're going to die just fine. And alright, so what are we looking at here? 3 SCVs remaining for SniPeR. He has a way he can repair this orbital command as well. Where is his attention right now? He's trying to kill this third base. That's what he's trying to do, and he's getting it. He's absolutely getting it. These Marauders are having a wonderful time. Having a wonderful time. Techmaster rebuilding here at this where this 5th base was for SniPeR. It is now Techmaster's new home. He's not even bothering. Okay, now he's throwing down a pylon to repower these warp gates. Good for him. Dude, send something back to deal with these Marauders. Just something small. I don't need you to send your whole army back home, but like an Archon and maybe two of the Colossus. Are there only 2 remaining? There's only 2 remaining. Fair enough. All right, so natural base is toast, but a lot of the probes did manage to survive the massacre by evacuating early and coming down to this 5th base. All right, so not many mineral patches here, but it's better than nothing. And is this actually walled off? What did you click them to? I don't know where Techmaster clicked these things to. So it is 3 SCVs to 32 probes. Our Protoss player probably has it. At this point, what does our Terran player even have? He's got 12 Marauders. Oh, 12 Marauders actually might do pretty good against this army. It's Colossus and Stalkers, which take that extra damage. There are a couple High Templar with enough energy for a couple Storms here, and there are some Vikings out for SniPeR as well. So if the Vikings can actually get some damage off on these Colossus, we could see a bit of a good spot here for SniPeR. It's an uphill battle. It is an uphill climb for this guy. Remember, the Vikings landed pretty good against these Stalkers as well. So like a Marauder Viking army on the ground once the Colossus are gone, pretty good. Oh, Techmaster building a Nexus in the old 4th base location for SniPeR. He's BMing without saying anything, without saying a word. He's managing to BM, which is actually pretty impressive for our Protoss guy. All right, time to go for it. Time to go for it, says SniPeR. I've got 12 Marauders, 5 Marines, 4 Liberators, a Viking, because the other one just died a little bit carelessly. Liberator does throw down Defender Most Circles. Storm's going for it as Techmaster killing another Liberator. Trying to get out of the circles, losing a couple adepts in the process. Any units that can be killed at this stage of the game is going to be useful, but the 5 Stalker warping. Techmaster still has access to these warp gates, which is all the big times in the world. These Marauders are here at this base for Techmaster at the bottom. These Marauders, man, they deserve a spot in the Hall of Fame. They've been active in this game. 10 kills, 10 kills, 17 kills, 10 kills on those Marauders. Most effective 4 Marauder hit squad I've ever seen in my entire life. Just great probes harvesting from this base down below that I previously mentioned. Is this enough Stalker to kill 2 Liberators with some Marauder support? I mean, at this point, I kind of feel like you just go for it. Storming on the Liberators, hurting them immensely, which is great. Are the Stalkers? Nah, think about it. They think about it. Liberators actually get out of siege mode, and they are taking some shots, and that's it. A good game out of SniPeR. The Liberators are gone. And Techmaster is your victor. Well done, Techmaster. It was tight for a little bit there. Resources lost, 24,000 for the Terran player and 24,000 lost for Techmaster. Very, very close. Indeed. Actually, in both, it's 4,900 gas to 5,000 gas. Protoss lost a little bit more, and 20,000 minerals to 1,900 minerals, where our Terran player lost a little bit more. 46 SCVs killed in this game, 74 probes. How many Marines? 94 Marines, 39 Marauders, 13 Zealots, 3 Archons, 19 Stalkers, and just a lot of buildings. A lot of buildings. Lost 5 Nexuses to Techmaster. Hard to lose when you kill 5 Nexuses as Terran, but managed to pull it off. Did SniPeR. It was a close one. It was a close one for sure. All right, so that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin with yet another edition of Mid-Rank Madness. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
us. Me with you, you with me. We are as one. From order we find justice. Our duty is unending. I feel your presence. We are as one. I sense a soul. Soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Inshallah adu. The path of ascension is before us. Guides us. Me with you, you with me. We are as one. I sense a soul. Soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala adu. Search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala adu. I sense a soul. Soul in search of the answers. May the gods watch over you. Kushala adu. Kala rulas. Naslaranus, Naslaran, Kinalatu. Casar di Templare, Daramanaka. Shara Sashina up to